Grudge-Match steht an, also das Rache-Match zwischen den zwei ehemaligen besten Freunden und Tag-Team-Champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fans can't get enough of him. A very happy person, loving life, but I'll bet he's gonna love getting his hands on his opponent even more. Former tag team partner, and they just had a vicious falling out on our last show. Let's see how it pans out. There he is, Peter White. And there's a referee.
Aus Zürich, meine Damen und Herren. When the light goes, what did I see? A bad motherfucker standing next to me with his eyes closed, totally can't see. Trying to follow orders, just go on and be free. Here's
Look at this. In the ring, Peter White begging Patrick Schultz to hurry up and get in the ring. These two were best friends in the ring, outside the ring. They were his closest brothers. They had a major falling out where Patrick Schultz blamed Peter White for a loss. These two are going to go at it in a big way.
And we are back.
That's right. Yes, in Zürich. Buongiorno, come stai, Adriano?
Molto bene. It's great to be back. Actually, if you see me smiling in the ring, because I just soak it all in and say, well, that's what you're born to do.
That's right. And these two, you thought they were born to be tag team partners for life, but they had a vicious falling out at our last show.
And they were best friends in private life, so.
That's right. There's the bell. They were as close as brothers, I had mentioned before. They had a disagreement. You know, sometimes these minor things can cause a major rift between two people that were as close as brothers. Let's see what happens.
We're all pro wrestling fans. We know how this can work out. You're best friends, and then all of a sudden, you say, I'm better than you. I don't deserve you. I lost because of you.
Oh, look at this. A shove by Patrick Schultz. He might have the slight advantage because Peter White was jumping in the ring, hoping for Patrick Schultz. He extended some energy.
I remember Peter White getting cheered, you know, like.
Yep.
But the Zurich audience is not quite sure about it.
Nice go behind by Patrick Schultz. And now they're taking it to the ring. Amateur and a little embarrassment there, slapping the back of his head.
This is a little mind games they play at the start of the match.
That's right. Patrick Schultz trying to get into his former partner's head that he was the one that carried the team by slapping him in the back of the head. The fans are not happy with Patrick Schultz.
Funny how they chanted delete when I was there.
Yeah. You know, these fans, sometimes they don't know what they want. Nice collar and elbow tie up there. By
They're hostile sometimes. And there's body slam.
Planting him in the ring. He wanted to make him a permanent fixture of that ring right there with that body slam.
Patrick Schultz is so sure of himself. It's unbelievable.
You wonder if Peter White is still suffering from the breakup. It seems like Patrick Schultz is thinking nothing of it. This is just another match for him. But Peter White, you know, maybe that friendship may be a detriment in this match.
At the last SWE show, this match was supposed to happen, but it didn't happen because one of the contestants was sick. Remember the flu was going around,
That's
so
right.
we can see it here in Zurich, but I don't think it's the last we've seen. If either one wins, the other one wants another match. It's perfectly clear. But you know, it's professional wrestling. It could be a double something, a double count out or a double disqualification. We'll just have to see.
That's right. And what we're seeing here, you know, of course, this is a major grudge, and usually when you see two best friends going at it for the first time, you see a lot of fists flying and kicks and punches and weapons, but here we're seeing both people trying to out-wrestle each other, trying to show that they were the better wrestler of the tag team.
Which is the right thing to do, because it's pro wrestling, so let's wrestle.
That's right. Shoulder tackle that takes down Patrick Schultz. Making him think about it, jumps over him, off the ropes. He went for an attempted leapfrog into a reverse atomic drop. Very nice by Peter White. Clothesline.
Peter White showing it all. Elbow misses with the elbow.
Nice single leg trip.
Patrick misses with the elbow.
And a nice standoff stalemate there. The fans want him to knock him out.
Well, they're both really, not quite sure. They just play on security, not letting their guard down. I think we'll see the fist fight later in this match when they're all out wrestled.
We will. Hopefully, that's what I want to see. Nice snapmare taken by Patrick Schultz. Oh. You know, these two know each other very well. I mean, they've trained together nonstop. They traveled the road together. They've shared secrets, you know.
So this is why both start easy off and try to... Now, guys, if you want to lead everybody, it's an empty ring, okay?
And now goes nice arm ringer into an arm bar. This is a wear down hold. You're not going to make anyone submit here, but he's just wearing that arm down. So
no one wants to be victim.
Somewhere else.
No one of those two wants to be victim of a quick win. They want to really drag the opponent down, wear him down until he's on the floor, not getting up again.
And now Patrick,
could have been a last man standing match, for my opinion. But it's a regular wrestling match, one-on-one.
That's right. We're going to see which one was better. Nice escape by Peter White. As Peter White gives Patrick Schultz gives a fan something that she'll remember for the rest of her life. Oh, goodness! So much for that.
There you go.
So much for the friendly.
The hate's coming up. It's boiling up.
Oh, man, he could have popped his eye out of his socket with that slap. Missing with the clothesline. Peter White's not going to stand for it. Nice shoulder tackle.
Wonderful shoulder tackle. And
drop kick.
Drop kick of a beauty.
And a clothesline over the top rope. Now
gets Patrick out of the ring.
Now you notice Peter White could have returned the favor with the slap, but
is he gonna jump in front of these people?
He's waiting for his opponent to get up.
They got their money's worth. They really do.
Oh, look at that.
Patrick out of the way. He's smart. He really is smart.
And a nice plunge over the top rope. Down he goes. Patrick Schultz in all sorts of trouble out there. We could get a double count out. That's exactly what he wants to do, ladies and gentlemen. He wants to finish him.
Told you it could have been a double count out because they're just going at it without caring about the rules or...
Oh! Now I gotta ask you, for whoever wins this match, what psychological effect will that have on the loser? Losing to your former best friend after talking trash for weeks and weeks before the match happened.
In this business, you want revenge. I mean, one match is no match. But it's the first match of, I think, a series that we're going to see. But sometime they have to decide which one is the better one and the victor forever.
Okay, so let's say this is a series. They'll have a series of matches. But let's say Patrick Schultz wins this one. What do you think the effect is going to have on Peter White the next time they meet?
I guess Peter's going to amp up the game and needs to, look for something else. He might ask, the office for a special match or some special rules. I have no idea. I don't know. Patrick Schultz is vicious. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. He rammed his head into that chair. Patrick Schultz, he just doesn't care. I don't think he sees Peter White as his former best friend. He just sees him as another opponent standing in his way of championship glory down the road.
I think Peter and Patrick both have their their eyes on the title or the King of Switzerland tournament. We don't know, but they just want to get the other one out of the system before it's time to amp up the game for an opportunity like this.
And now Peter White suffering some back problems there. So you know his head's killing him after being rammed into the chair, and now his back is bothering him as well.
They always move the ring a couple of inches, and
Nice
back body drop.
And his back has got to be killing him even more. Doesn't hook a leg.
Gets out, but
Barely kicked out.
Peter White is hurt.
Now he's got to stay on his opponent and not complain about the count.
He's an arrogant bastard, this Patrick SCHULZ.
I tell you, these two were a tremendous tag team in the past. Oh, one,
Cover after
two.
the backbreaker.
I was about to say they were a tremendous tag team in the past, and it's a shame to see them, the team break up.
Well,
So
it happens.
I expected.
Is there any tag team in the history of wrestling that never broke up? I know some did not have a
Off the top
feud
right.
against, but they broke up one time to be a singles wrestler, because that's where the real glory is. Tag team titles are fine, titles are fine, but you want to be the champ.
Well, maybe they'll get back together eventually, like the Rock and Roll Express did. They broke up briefly. Sunset Flip by
Everything's
Peter White.
possible. Everything's possible.
That's right.
But as you said,
To quote Sting, the legend, the only thing that's for sure is nothing's for sure.
true. 2 words. And as to quote quote yourself, it's like a game of chess,
That's right.
That one's not that aggressive, but it's slowly moving forward, getting all the other figures out.
Peter White needs to get back into the game. He should not look at him as his former best friend. That's getting in the way of his concentration.
Right.
He's got to take it back to a
So
wrestling
you
match.
want to say Patrick SCHULZ has no heart?
Suplex attempt. Oh, he has him up. Beautiful suplex there. Referee out of position. We might have had a 3 count there had the referee been in position for it.
Peter needs to come back as soon as possible, or else I don't see a happy ending for him tonight.
Now Patrick. Oh, look at this. Peter
There
White.
he goes.
Beautiful Frankensteiner. I haven't used that word in years.
These wrestling fans are going to see everything again and again.
I know. They must either have a very short-term memory or they're
They have their
sadistic.
phone camera, the camera phones to do that.
Reversal by Patrick SCHULZ, missing with the clothesline. Went for mid-air collision.
Patrick gets out.
Peter White almost got that victory.
But Peter's back. Now he needs to be strategic thinking what to do next.
It looks like Patrick SCHULZ might have been unconscious for a moment there because he wasn't stirring at all. Now he's trying to get back to his feet. Peter White on the second turnbuckle. Took a little too long to gain his bearings because Patrick SCHULZ caught him. Snapmare takedown. And now he's wrenching on that neck. After all the punishment that Peter White has taken, we might get a submission here. It will be. I've never seen a submission from a simple hold like that, or an arm bar, or something else. Missing with the clothesline. Double clothesline, and they're both down.
Shades of WrestleMania 6.
And the Royal Rumble 1990. Same participants.
True.
Yep.
Now, game's open again.
That's right.
Funny how the fans challenge each other with yes and no chants.
And now we're halfway to a double count out.
Told you something double's gonna come out of these 3.
The count can only say 10. They want a double count out, apparently. And they're both up. Patrick SCHULZ strikes first with that vicious right hand, and Peter White responds in kind, but not kindly. Oh, a kick to the back of the leg there. Look at this. Punch to the ear, and a forearm to the ear.
Back and forth and back and forth.
tell you, those forearms, man, they're vicious. They'll knock you out in a hurry, and you lose your hearing in the process.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Still exchanging forearms.
Both still on their feet, but not for long. As Peter White gets more blows in a row.
Now he has the advantage. Now he really wants him to lose his hearing. I'll tell you, once your eardrum's busted, you lose all your equilibrium and forget it. Game over. Oh!
Patrick comes back with a kick.
He didn't get what he wanted, but he got down anyway. 1, 2. If that kick had been just a little higher, then he would have gotten the 3 count. Now he takes off the elbow pads. Now he's serious, and he's going to put him away.
He wants to finish him. I think it's a little early because it's a grudge match, not just a regular match. So
and now he gets out of it.
Peter comes back, and now,
oh, a back cracker!
Isn't the code breaker the real word?
1, 2. Oh! Now the code breaker is to the face.
Oh, I see. I see. I'm sorry.
Carlito would be proud of that one. The backstabber. I misspoke.
Oh,
it doesn't matter. And now he has him down. We might get a submission here, or not.
I think not. He's going to go all the way up, which is it's a low ceiling here. So this is
low ceiling, very high risk.
Double high risk. That's it.
Oh no! Patrick Schultz gets up, and again he took a little too much time getting up into the turnbuckles.
They're going to do a superplex from the second row.
If he can pull that off,
he can.
And he did.
Pin him. Now he's done. 1.
Hook the leg.
2.
Patrick Schultz with the superplex, and he gets the victory. And he takes the opening match. I was about to say that he takes the opening match of this feud. Here's a straight-up wrestling match. Patrick Schultz gained the victory over his former best friend.
Ich hab's dir schon ein paar Mal gesagt, du hast einfach nicht gehört. Du wirst immer die Nummer 2 sein. Low, you damn low. Du weißt ganz genau, in der Bang Gang war ich der Bang und du die Gang. Und so wird's auch immer bleiben.
Well, there he is, Patrick Schultz telling Peter White that he was always second. Patrick Schultz was the leader. He was the bang in the Bang Gang. He called the shots. He was the better person in the tag team. That's why the Bang Gangers were successful, according to Patrick Schultz, and it's hard to argue against him because he got the victory. A very hard-fought victory for Patrick Schultz. Peter White, his day will come as he's being helped to the back by the referee. And now let's go back to Adriano Troiano for our next contest.